Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the AFC has taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. And this... I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
On play action, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On first down, Rodgers. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Myles Garrett, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
To Jefferson on the slant.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Aaron Rodgers, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. This is taken at the 15. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Darius Leonard of the Colts there on the AFC tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown. George Kittle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the NFC has taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now an option play. Herbert has it knocked free.
And it's scooped up by the NFC. And he will take this back. A fumble return for an NFC touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. Being chased out left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And, yeah, he's going to have an AFC first down. No sense playing it close to the vest in a game like this. They go for it, and they're rewarded.
Now it's Herbert. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert.
And that one complete downfield to Allen.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert. Oh, he stays up. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Herbert going to throw.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Well, that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
14 yards. And the AFC able to cut it to within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Throwing now is Wilson. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go with Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eye.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.